Art Studio. Today we're going to be learning how to draw a horse. All you're going to need is your pencil and rubber, some colouring pencils, and also a big sheet of paper as a practice piece before we start. To start, we're going to look at how to draw the horse's head. You should always start off with a pencil first in case you make any mistakes. I'm going to begin with the eyes. I find it the easiest thing to start with. So you need to decide whether or not it's going to be a funny animal or if it's going to be a little bit more serious. We're going to start off with a funny one just for a bit of a joke. So you can kind of have the eyes any way you want on a funny animal. I'm just going to have some big round googly ones. Okay, so once you've got their eyes down, now you need to start making it look a little bit like a horse. To begin with, we're going to do the next most easiest bit, which is the mouth. So the mouth is going to be almost round. You're going to come big and up, and then you're going to do a little blob and round. So it almost looks like a walnut, okay? Or it could be a head with two little ears either side. From there, you're going to put in the nostrils. Again, just keep everything really simple, big round circles. To make it look more like a mouth, you're going to have to put a line across to show where the mouth opens. Okay, now if you want to be a little bit more skilled and make it a bit more 3D, all you do on the nostrils is you come down and follow along one side either way. Okay? A little bit harder now, we're going to move up into the shape of the horse's head. This is going to be made a little bit harder because you're going to have to freestyle a little bit. From the mouth up to the eyes, you just need a line. So quite thin, just so that the horse's head doesn't look too big. Then we're going to add in the hair. Hair's really easy. You can have it as scruffy or as neat as you like. I like my horses with scruffy hair, so I'm going to do almost like a big pile of grass on its head. Okay. Finally, the ears. This is where most people struggle with horses. Ears are quite tricky, so the easiest way I can say is if you draw it as if you're drawing a leaf. Okay. So you're going to do a wiggle and then back out again. Same on the other side. So it looks like two leaves either side, and to make them more like ears, you just do a round circle from the very bottom up and into the top, and the same on that side. So a little wiggle. Okay. If you want to, you can again join everything up. Straight after the horse's head, we're going to move on to its neck. Necks on horses are quite long and they're quite thick. So we're going to start off with the top line, which needs to be an arch round the way. The bottom line, coming out just before its mouth, needs to come out and then almost curve round the way. Okay? I'd add in the hair straight away so you get a little bit of an idea of where you're going with things. Again, I'm just going to do mine really scruffy, spikes down. And if you want to have a little bit of the mane coming forward, just put in some spikes forward. And later on, you can rub out the lines on the top of the horse. Okay, so we're going to move on to the body. This is where it gets a little tricky. So we're going to again keep it simple. You need a curved line, okay, and then it's going to go down and back in again into another curved line. Yeah, two humps. Follow this line round. Take it round the way, down, swooping underneath the horse. Now just leave that there for the moment and we're going to go back to the front of the horse. You need to have a line going across diagonally in line with its head. Okay, that's going to show the start of the muscle within your horse's leg. So this just makes it look a little bit more lifelike. On the back end of the horse, you need the exact same line again, a little bit shorter, and then curving round, okay? So you can start to see, getting some curve, almost like a ball, round at the back. Okay. So now we're going to finish off the leg on this side. This is where it gets hard, so concentrate. From the curve at the back, we're going to come back out, straight line, and then curve straight back in again and straight down to the ground. Okay, so you should be able to see right down there. At the top, you're just literally following the line down the way. When you come to the line with the joint, come back out again. We'll do the hooves at the end. So that's your back leg over to the front legs. Again, another tricky move. It's going to come out from the neck, down, same on this side, down the way. Then we're going to have the back here. We're going to come forward, and then all you need to do from there is a straight line down. Yeah, so it's going to come right the way and straight line down. Tuck that one under, 2 straight lines. So there's the front legs. It's awfully muscular horse, this one. Into the stomach, from the bottom, just curve up and into your horse. Okay, if you want to make it even funnier, you can make a big plump horse and you can do a round tummy. Okay, add in its tail. Again, mine's just going to be scruffy, not very long. Yours can be as long as you want. Now into the hooves. So now we're going to do the hooves. What you need to do with the hooves is you're doing almost like a dome. Okay, so curve round, and then scoop the bottom. On this side, oh, I forgot to add in its ankles. So just 2 little balls, and then down. And again, 2 domes, either side, curve, round. So there you have its hooves. Now, depending on what type of horse you're drawing, you can either make them hairy or just leave them as they are. If you want to add some more detail, you can add in its actual shoes and curve the line across to show it's wearing horseshoes. I think I'm going to make my horse a hairy horse, so I'm going to add in some hairy feet. Now remember, this is all in pencil, so you can rub out all the lines you don't want in the end. So there you have your cartoon horse. If you want to add extras in, you can. You can add, for example, if you wanted to, you can give it a line on the neck. Okay. If you want to add in extra tail, you could maybe have it swooping all the way down. Big curly tail. Okay. You could add extras into the mane. Again, if you wanted to add some more hair, make it a big swooping curly head horse. Yeah, big quiff. Make it look different. Add a tongue if you want to make it a little bit silly. Okay, anything you want, and then you can add your colour. So before adding your colour, you need to pick the colours that you'd like your horse to be. Think I'm going to be really silly and make mine multicoloured. Okay, if you want to add a horse which maybe has some spots in or different colours, it's best to do it with your pencil. So outline, say if it's going to have a spot on its back, draw it in first before you start colouring. Well, that's the end of today's session. Here's my horse. I'd love to see your horses. If you'd like to send them, you can send them to the website at www.popplestales.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining in with Pop Studio today. If you enjoyed today's session, there's going to be live events across the region. If you'd like to visit www.popplestales.co.uk for all the dates and venues. I hope you enjoyed it, and please join us back for the next How to Draw on the How to Draw Animals series. Bye!